We just witnessed Nexa presents Gaurav Gupta, the finale showcase of Day 4 Lakme Fashion Week in partnership with FTCI. We have with us Mr. Shashank Srivastav of Nexa, the man of the hour Gaurav Gupta, and his handsome, handsome muse, Sidharth Malhotra. All right, I think before we get into this conversation about the showcase, about the collection, I'd first want Mr. Srivastav to tell us about this collaboration with Gaurav Gupta, Nexa's collaboration with Gaurav Gupta first.
First of all, I must tell you that Nexa stands for the core value of creation and inspiration, creating the new for inspiring the next. And Gaurav Gupta actually really fits that basic ethos of Nexa.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Nexa is, of course, not just a automotive brand. It's also about a lifestyle. And we are always trying to push the boundaries to sort of bring the new to the customer. And Gaurav Gupta, actually, I have seen, he's also so much respected, not only in the Indian fashion industry, but across the globe as well. Gaurav, he brings that fresh, experimentative thought, and that has been really good for the brand Nexa. And in fact, I've seen Gaurav, he has done those pioneering collaboration with light design, with immersive theater, with larger than life sculptors. And in fact, he what in my office colleagues call it experiential poetry. Yes. So I think that is something which made us go for this to collaborate with Gaurav Gupta, and I'm so happy that the stuff that we saw today was been so exciting.
Thank you, Mr. Srivastav, and I think
you,
all
and
of
thank
us.
you for knowing so much about me. That's amazing.
I think we're happy and honored that you guys chose to collaborate and bring this showcase to Lakme Fashion Week and FTCI. Gaurav, what was it like? I mean, we love having you here. What was it like collaborating this time with Nexa, using their colors, using their way of working, and bringing that seamlessly into your collection?
I think, hi everyone. Good evening. Thank you for being there for the show. I think what is amazing about Nexa and why this collaboration is really beautiful for me is the fact that Nexa is a very progressive brand. They have, as he said, their brand ethos is futuristic, it's technology based, they challenge certain norms. and it stands for futurism and innovation. So I think it's a direct, symphony between us. There's a resonance between the brands, which is why it's a perfect fit. And then we took it into a space age situation.
And how did that really resonate into the showcase itself, the way the collection was presented, and how you chose what you chose for Sidharth?
So this collection is called Starland, which is basically we wanted to transport the audience and our imagination into a different space, which is a different planet, as a starland, where you're actually going through galaxies and the universes, and you're traveling through that, which is what you saw on the back screen. That's why we had this planet floating and rotating all the time. And the planet was not any particular planet. It was like a imaginative planet, which could be in any galaxy. So it had that open-ended futurism to it. And the colors were sharp, white, black, like there was a lava gray, and then there was a night teal, and there was a midnight blue, this is actually blue, not black. So it's very midnight. It's actually like, this is the color of space, right? Where that infinite space happens. So it was just, I'm all about infinity, rhythm, number 8. It was all infinite.
Thank you, Gaurav. Thank you. We also have joining us Mr. Jaspreet Chandok, Head Rise Fashion and Lifestyle.
Making a fashionably late entrance for once.
But Jaspreet, we've spoken a little bit about Nexa's collaboration with the platform. Gaurav has spoken about the way he's worked around his way of working and Nexa. Could you tell us a little bit about how all of this came together?
It's a very long story. So it all started when Shashank San took over, a few years back, and he said that he really wants to push the pedal with Nexa's collaboration with Fashion Week and do bigger showcases, work with the fashion industry and its development. And we're very glad to have you as a partner. And I think Nexa's been pushing the envelope ever since. Gaurav, I had to have a couple of conversations with.
We're not supposed to talk about that.
Bringing him from the US and from Europe.
So I said, he was talking about how, his collection's really international. I said, okay, this is the place to do it. We'll blow it up internationally. And Sidharth, we've been actually in touch with for the last couple of years to get him back at Fashion Week. It's been a while. 5 years? 4 years? It's been a while. But yeah, so it's many interesting stories
that have Gigi to get me back here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, it's many powerhouses coming together. This is the Fashion Week of the country, and I speak on behalf of my partners, the Fashion Design Council of India and Lakme, who couldn't be here today, to say that we are absolutely glad with Nexa's partnership, Gaurav's vision, and Sidharth's pretty face. But he's genuinely been, setting the film industry on fire with the work that he's doing. We've been hearing only good things about not just what you've done recently, which we've all seen, but also what you're going to do soon. And we really appreciate having all of you here on this dais with us.
Thank you, Jaspreet. I think everyone has had to jump hoops to make this happen, but this full house shows that was totally worth it. And thank you for that. Sidharth, what was it like coming back here after 4 years, clearly wanting to walk for Gigi? And yeah, what was your experience like doing this for Nexa?
Well, so good evening, everyone. It's always lovely walking on the ramp. Brings back so many memories, and especially today when I'm wearing Gaurav Gupta and his lovely outfit, because I think he's the only designer that I've worn the maximum number of times on any red carpet in the last recent years, or even before that. We were just counting, and they feel that we have a contract or something that every second walk of mine on the red carpet is Gigi.
You don't know about the contract?
Yeah, I know. We can't talk about it. But I think it's purely his. I love the way he styles men, and his pure aesthetics of balancing something which is really unique
and fashionable, and yet keep his cuts extremely masculine, which is what I like personally. And I love what I'm wearing today. It's got a edge to it, and sir's car made it even lovely. तो फिर सर मेरे को बोला था कि गाड़ी मेरे को एक भी मेरे को आप एक गाड़ी मेरे से वापस जाने वाली ना है ना या अरे या he said it on camera. एक गाड़ी is coming to my house, one car is going to his house.
It's not how he's saying it's in space.
I've been doing this for 10 years.
10
No
years
car
नहीं,
goes
अरे
home with us.
आधी गाड़ी इनको चलो हम शेयर कर लेंगे हाँ शेयर कर लेंगे
ठीक है
वाह ठीक है
Thank you so much. I'm going to open the floor to maybe a question or two, if any.
Hi, Gaurav. Could you tell us a little bit about Sidharth's pants? They're kind of unconventional and very different to kind of,
Well, they're just black metallic leatherite joggers.
Okay. And what's the fabric like?
It's a metallic cotton.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like metal sheen, which is lead.
And it's very comfortable though, actually. It's
Yeah,
pretty light.
It is, yeah.
Very
yeah,
light.
Yeah, I'm wearing the same fabric actually.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. We had leftovers, so I make a jumpsuit for myself. So if you see, these are actually, if you see from a distance, these are birds. This is a bird face, but it's almost like a futuristic bird because I think that space and that concept of flight, and they're all actually flying in abstract. And it's not a particular bird as well, it's almost like a space bird. And these are all like glass bugle beads, that's why they shine. And they're three-dimensional things. They're almost like metallic nails which are embroidered in. And it is, and he's wearing a crystal mesh t-shirt inside.
Any fashion tips? Well, I mean, we have a iconic designer right here, so I don't know how I will give any fashion tips. What would you want to suggest to?
I think I would just say keep pushing the envelope. This is, I think what has really happened after the pandemic especially is that people really want to live it and they want to go out, they want to challenge their own boundaries, which I feel like men globally are doing a lot right now, and in India it started a lot as well. And unconventional looks, because I think menswear has been in a bubble for the last 20 years. It's only in the last 3-4 years or 5 years it's coming out of that bubble. And I think, men should keep pushing the boundaries. And there is, I think we have very strict notions around what gender and masculinity, femininity, etc., etc. There are many sides to us. And it's not, you don't have to be queer necessarily to be experimental.
I think
lines are blurring. That's what I wanted to add. I think my only fashion tip is wear Gigi. For men, I think when you're dressing up, and I've been doing that in the last couple of years, and he kind of balances it out and pushes me a little bit out of my comfort zone, which is pretty cool. I think that's what everybody needs to try.
Thank you. I think I have one question there from the back. Yeah, you.
So I think first of all, starting with your collection is exquisite. I want to know, you use a lot of headgears, a lot of glittering stockings. So do you think these are the new trends that you are projecting?
I don't believe in trends. So, but they kind of, we set them. So, not pompous at all. So, no, the thing is, it's just, I wanted to create that otherworldly futurism feeling, and it just, it just uplifted that. Those are not just, those are stocking shoes where the shoes are built in, and you wear them as stockings. So actually, it's another accessory which is in between a stocking and shoes. And the face masks, etc. is, there are a lot of goth parties happening these days, so you can wear them.
Awesome. I think I don't see any other questions, so maybe we'll do one picture with Mr. Chandok as well. I'll take that.